Hi, friends, family, CF fighters, and compassionate caregivers of anyone with a life-threatening disease like pulmonary hypertension, cystic fibrosis, or otherwise. My name's Sean, and I have pulmonary hypertension. I've been kicking its butt for over 9 years now, and I was recently asked how I stay positive in light of the hand I've been dealt and how I do everything I do, from PH advocacy, other disease advocacy, and going to college. And soon, I start medical school, which is really exciting for me and my family and everybody that I know. But a big key factor in doing that is staying positive. So, how do I do it? First and foremost, you should know it's difficult. It takes practice. I won't lie, I have my good days, I have my bad days, just like anybody else. But I've learned a lot about myself through my disease. I think it's important that you have a strong support system, like friends, family, whatnot, and that you're patient with yourself and friends and family and anybody that you come in contact with, because being patient will lead to the ability to be more positive in situations that can be difficult. Let's see. I have my Cliff Notes over here. Yes, this is kind of prompted, but let's see. Being patient with yourself is important, because I know I have my days where it's hard to breathe, or when I'll be walking across campus or upstairs or whatever uphill, I get short of breath, and it frustrates me, and it's a negative situation. I don't want to think about it. I want to be just like everybody else. I want to be able to run a mile. It's not going to happen, but that's okay. One of my friends had pointed out a long time ago that she was envious of me. I'll be honest, I was a little bit dumbfounded and almost appalled, because she's envious that I'm short of breath, pulmonary hypertension. Come on now, why would you want to be envious of that? At least she can breathe. But she pointed it out. She said, look, you can't breathe. Well, you can, but not very well. It gives you the opportunity to stop and admire the scenery. Take a deep breath, admire everything around you, from our mountains that we have here and 3 sides of us, to the sky, to even the birds and their songs that are in the tree, sometimes trains, take your pick. Anything that we have out here in Southern California, I can now take advantage of. When I get short of breath, I now notice myself stopping and looking at the flowers and paying attention to everything that's going around. A little strange, but it took the negative, being short of breath, and turned it into a positive, being more aware of my surroundings and of myself. So, that was a positive thing that a friend had given to me. Staying positive, it does take practice, and it does take some diligence. And I can hear you now saying to yourself, being positive takes practice? What do you mean? Well, to some degree it does. Like I said, you have to look at the positives to any negative that you may come across. Newton didn't lie when he said, for every action there's an equal opposite reaction. For every negative, there's a positive that's going to be just as equal. Remembering that is pretty much probably the key to dealing with a chronic disease like pulmonary hypertension, cystic fibrosis, scleroderma, or anything like that. I've also found that meditation and self-reflection help me a lot. The master's program that I'm in, that was a key component to helping us manage our stress and so on and so forth. And so now I kind of keep up with daily practices, meditating 5 to 30 minutes a day in chunks or all at once. It all really depends on what's going on in my day, but it really helps. And also self-reflection. What did I do today that made me feel not so good? What made me feel great? So that I can do more of the things that make me feel good and positive, and avoid the things that make me feel not so fantastic. It just kind of gives you a deeper sense of yourself and a self-understanding. Hobbies also help. On occasion, I will pick up my guitar and I'll jam out on my guitar. If you're musically inclined, play your musical instrument. If you're artistically inclined, draw a picture, paint something, do whatever it is that makes you feel good. That'll help you stay positive as well. For the sake of rambling, I don't want to keep going on. There's plenty of things that you can do. You can shoot me an email, swyman@pennyforafuture.org. You can check out my website, www.seanwyman.info. You can shoot me a message on Facebook, on Twitter, take your pick. I'll be more than glad to talk to you about ways to stay positive and things that can help you get by with what you have going on. Thanks for checking out my video. Make sure you share it with your friends, family, and anybody that might be interested. And I look forward to making more videos for you in the near future. Thanks.